Minnesota with the basketball. Oh, they call him for the foul.
Welcome to new age basketball. You blow on me, that's a foul.
To Covington. T. To Towns. Has a chance. Deep and a putback slam.
Ooh, establishing the glass early, but the defense has to be better at boxing out.
James to Beasley from long range. Beasley forced that one. Defense was right there. Covington down low. Bell. Jordan Bell with the dunk.
We call that get your money and put it in the bank.
Takes it right to the rim. A lot of contact there, but they say no foul.
There you go. I like seeing his scoring coming from unlikely sources.
Teague with the basketball. He'll run the offense. Jeff Teague missed his first. That one goes.
No doubt about where that one was headed.
Los Angeles has the basketball. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. And it's Bell there to grab the rebound. To Teague. Count the basket inside.
I'm telling you right now, with moves like that, scoring is not going to be an issue tonight.
LeBron into the front court, trailing by 4. Oh, the touch at the rim. Count it.
When the ball's in his hands, we all knew what was going to happen.
Teague with it up top. Looking to make something happen. Michael Beasley pins it. And the basket good at the rim.
That's a strong finish. Regardless of contact, finishing strong is key.
LeBron into the front court. 10-6 our score. 4-3. Not that time. LeBron James sends it away. Covington.
That kid can block out. The sun, Ed.
Short jumper stays out. Beasley to James. LeBron James 2 for 3 now here in the first.
If you're coaching against this player, you have to throw some big traps, some big schemes. How are you making this player think instead of just naturally reacting?
Towns from the outside, no good.
He missed that shot on his own. The defense didn't do anything on that play to make him miss.
Lakers ball. To James. Here's a chance from long range. That's good D. Shot no good. A drive down the lane, but the shot stays out.
Hey, switch, I got it.
Fires the 3. No good. Teague with the basketball. The score 10-8. No good. Gortat to Beasley. Short jumper won't go down.
The contest was good, but you being a nuisance was great. Continue to be that gnat that no matter how many times you swing at it, it never goes away.
Good look that time, but off the mark. To Gortat. Deep left corner. Fires the 3. And Minnesota claims the rebound. Knocks it down. Off the step back.
I don't know what halftime evaluation will be worse, the ankles or the bruised ego.
LeBron James. He's 3 of 5, 60% shooting from the field.
It looks like he's using his ball handling to feel the game out. I know it looks like he's just playing around out there trying to get the fans going. That is true, but he's also finding his rhythm.
Oh, too much contact. Free throws on the way. JoshMcCarrall at the line. And he connects on the first free throw. Able to convert on both free throws. LBJ with it. Gets it in the right corner. Lets it fly from long range. Not that time. He missed it. Teague with it up top. 14-10 the score. Has a look. Add 2 points to the board.
Man, if we were at Rucker Park right now, everybody will be wilding on the court. Guaranteed.
LeBron James. He's now 4 for 6.
They're going to have to find answers defensively and quickly because he's carving them up in the first quarter.
Right through the heart of the defense. The layup is good.
Ooh, cool, calm, and collective. The 3 C's. His handles are effortless.
LeBron guarded by Towns. Robert Covington swats it.
Just incredible timing on that swat.
Bell to Covington. Nice pace. Sets it up and slams it down. They have set the tone in this one.
I love when I see offenses come out in beast mode. You attack that paint, you get to the rim, inevitably the floor will open up for you to knock down some threes.
Slams it home on the putback.
Ed, it's pretty amazing how athletic bigs can be when it comes to getting an easy 2 points, huh?
Teague with the basketball. Up 6. That'll get out of bounds off one of the T-Wolves. New blood coming in for both sides. It's James controlling the offense. Jordan Bell tips it. That one's going to be out of bounds. Lowry to James. Josh Richardson. Now that's a contest.
And look, sometimes you don't have it going every single night. Maybe utilize yourself as a decoy and get some teammates involved with your passing.
To Towns. Bell. Beyond the arc for 3. Jay, another one goes down. They're right where they want to be.
Exactly. Next play, you have to turn around defensively and get in the stance and actually keep that same kind of tempo.
Lowry. Now a pass stolen by the Timberwolves. Doesn't have the touch. No good. Nice follow-up on the dunk there.
If you know anything, it comes down to who wants it more. And right now, the offense is just hungrier.
To Richardson. Karl Anthony Towns snatching it out of the air. Short jumper off the mark. Napier with the basketball. The lead is 11. Cruises inside for 2.
You see, Ed, skill levels at this game are at an all-time high. Inside-out threats are tough. You got to make it hard for him to actually catch the ball in those higher percentage areas.
LeBron James. With that, he's 5 for 9.
This offseason, I heard so many voices, even that of the great Shaquille O'Neal, talking about how LBJ needed to submit his own legacy. Well, for LeBron, it's not about chasing external accolades. It's about hunting your own legacy, and that's to be the greatest of all time.
Lakers at the controls right now. McGee powers it through. Jay, perhaps that's a start.
Those kind of plays get me fired up. That's a momentum play. They looked lifeless here in the first quarter, but a dunk like that can get your team going in the right direction.
LeBron James sends it away.
Just erasing mistakes left and right.
Richardson. The jumper's off the mark.
That's how you do it. You keep riding him to the basket, and if the refs aren't calling it, keep being physical. Keep knocking him off balance.
Turns and slams it down.
You know, teams usually shoot higher percentages early in the shot clock. Plus, you take away the legs of the defense. You have to dictate the pace.
And a whistle.
That's just a blatant foul. Maybe he's trying to make a statement.
Changes coming from both sides right now. They get it down for Towns. And he's fouled. A couple of free throws coming up, Jay.
You see this all the time. The defensive players establishing his presence on the court and also checking to see how far the refs are going to let him go.
Karl Anthony Towns. He's got 2 shots coming. A career 83% free throw shooter. First one, count it. 2 for 2 on that trip. Los Angeles, they have it. LeBron James sizing up Jordan Bell to Richardson. Trying to cash in. Not that time.
I just love where this takes you into the psychological battle as a player offensively. Was that a great contest, or did you just miss the shot? But now you have me thinking about that the entire next possession.
Karl Anthony Towns with the block.
Sent a message on that one, Ed.
LeBron James with a piece.
Don't stare him down like that afterwards.
And counted at the rim.
Attack mode isn't a switch that you can just turn on and off. He needs to do more of that. We need to see him penetrate, get into that lane, and create.
Napier with the basketball. It's a 9-point lead. To Towns. Karl Anthony Towns. He's 2 for 5. Not great, but trending.
As a player, there's nothing better than coming out in the first quarter and playing exactly the same way you played the last couple of days of practice. You're moving the ball, you're capitalizing on mistakes, and you really built a nice lead.
Count it. No and 1. There was some contact there.
Well, when you play for each other and not just for yourself, that's when great things happen. You essentially lose yourself in what the team is trying to accomplish. It's called unselfish basketball. And there's nothing more beautiful than rewarding your teammate with a nice pass and letting them finish for 2 or 3 points.
Count the basket at the rim.
It's going to be a long road back, I'm not going to lie to you. But it's only the first quarter, and that's exactly what you needed. You needed to see the ball go in a couple of times.
JaVale McGee able to recover with the block. LeBron James with the rock.
This game is all about playing mind tricks on people. The offense is more worried about getting their shot blocked than they are about actually making the shot.
Oh, Jay, he commands the paint this time down.
Man, that may not have been a gimme, but that layup at the rim definitely chips away at the pride of the defense.
Cashes in for 2.
Oh, he buckled his knees so bad, it didn't matter if he scored or not. That's a win for the internet.
Napier with the basketball. They can get a 2 for 1 if they play this right. To Towns. Karl Anthony Towns. 3 for 6 now.
Oh, man, you're not supposed to be able to do that with that size, but in today's game, dexterity and mobility are off the charts for bigs.
That'll get out of bounds off one of the T-Wolves. We have both squads set to make some moves right now. James to Lowry for three. Much needed bucket right there with the three. This game, long way to go. They're back within 10.
This isn't going to be a rollover game. That's the kind of facial expressions you need from somebody who's ready to fight.
Can't connect from in close. We played one at Target Center with the Timberwolves on top. Jay and I return to Minneapolis after this. You're watching the NBA on EA Sports. Ed Cohen, Jay Williams with you as we get things started here in the second quarter. Teague with it up top. His team leads it by 10. Terrific vision. Jeff Teague. He's now shooting 5 for 7.
Strong finish. That's what you need, regardless of contact, focusing on the rim.
Stuffs it down with authority.
These are missed opportunities. When a guy puts his head down, the help defender closest to the ball, you need to get your hand and scrape inside there. If he has his head down, he can't see you coming from the blind side.
With the fadeaway. Burns him for the basket.
There you go, finally. Shoot your shot.
To Korver. Going to launch beyond the arc. Can't do much better than that. Kyle Korver misses the shot.
Great contest by the D, but I want to see the coaching staff call the same exact play the next possession. Get that offensive player the ball. Let him prove that it wasn't the D. It was more in his own head.
LBJ has it. And he's fouled. Earns a trip to the foul line, Jay.
Great job, Ed, by the shooter to create contact after the jump. That's how you get to the free throw line.
Knocks down the first. Good free throw shooting. Knocks down a pair. Teague with the basketball. Lead is 12. To Covington. To James. From long range. Still hasn't hit from deep in the first half. No good. The follow won't go either. Teague with it up top. Looking to make something happen. It was right there. Across the timeline comes James. Down a dozen. Yes, Marcin Gortat. That's 3 now on 4 shots.
Contact on a drive can be a beautiful thing. Making those tough shots can really help you build a mental advantage over your defender.
Trouble getting the ball across half court. To Covington. Short jumper stays out. To Gortat. Off the iron. It came out. And the Lakers have the rebound. James into the front court. Trailing by 10. Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a three-point play.
And I know there's so much excitement about the play, but everybody looks at the player. More people need to pay attention to the guy at the end of the bench, the strength and conditioning coach, because this kid's been putting in the time and effort every day in the weight room.
LeBron James at the line for a chance at a three-point play. He's perfect from the line so far. And he missed the free throw. Teague to Covington. A lot of contact, no whistle.
I agree, I thought there was a foul, but also it's all about your approach. You can't come down the lane and jump off one leg. It's called a power lift. Go off two legs and expect the contact.
I'm on D. Here we go. I got ball. I got ball.
Jumper's good.
And whether you're moving north or south or east or west, you got to be able to keep pace with the ball carrier and most importantly, stay in his chest. That's on the defender. It's way too early to be fatigued.
Short jumper misses.
He sent that one to the third row.
He was locked in. That was impressive. Stuffs it down with authority. He was ready right at the tip.
What a first half he's having. He came out of the gate, attacked, found ways to get to the rim. Now look how easy the game is coming to him.
Teague trying to finish, but he can't get it to go. Korver to Gortat. Yes, marching Gortat. He's now 4 for 6.
And Ed, here's my offensive theory. More touches, more points. This is a fast-paced league. Either the coaches adapt or you'll be left behind.
Yes, and the foul. And a chance at 3 coming up.
Ed, you ever bail out of something at the last second? That's what I saw right there from the defender. We call that no man's land. They weren't really committed to getting out of the way, committing a hard foul, or taking the brunt of the contact.
Robert Covington trying to cash in on the three-point play. For his career, 82%. The free throw good as he completes the three-point play. And the lead is up to 9. Now the Lakers going to use a timeout as they'll talk things over here in the second quarter. Time for some new personnel into the game. James to Beasley. Goes to the left side. Josh Richardson buries it on the catch and shoot.
Ed, let me tell you how this one goes. It ain't no fun if the homies can't have some. Everyone's getting a piece of the rock tonight.
T-Wolves at the controls going up the floor. Teague to Towns. That's no good. It's Gortat with the rebound. To Lowry. Finishing inside the paint on that one.
That's what I'm talking about, Ed. It's that simple. Put the ball in the bucket.
Teague with the basketball. They lead it. 4-point game. Here comes the screen. And a nice finish at the rim.
And attention to detail is everything for a professional scorer like that. Actually getting it done the hard way there.
Nothing going here on that drive. To Gortat. To Lowry. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. And Kyle Lowry still able to get it to go down after the closeout.
Well, the defense has been good, but the shot-making ability has been better. And sometimes for NBA players at this level, the more you're in their face, the more it helps them center their focus on the target, which is making the shot. I know it sounds weird, but trust me, it's a real thing there.
Beasley to James. And he'll head to the line.
Smart play to rip through the extended arm of the defender. That will get you to the free throw line every time.
LeBron James, couple of free throws on the way, shooting 66% in this contest, and hits the first free throw. Goes 2 for 2. Teague with it up top, leads one. To Towns. Almost unlucky bounce. LeBron with it up top. He'll run the offense. Nothing going here on that drive. Not a good pass there. T-Wolves have it.
Come on, let's dig in. Let's really build this lead.
Robert Covington with the strong finish.
An easy 2. Get back on defense.
LBJ. Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a three-point play.
That was such a great job by the offensive player. Knowing that you're probably going to take some lumps here and there, but still remaining aggressive throughout the shot and getting a crack at the extra point.
LeBron James at the line for a chance at a three-point play, shooting 80% in this contest. Free throw good. He's able to polish off the three-point play. Knocked loose. Lakers come up with it.
We're going to see a team take the lead here.
Pass to the rim. Throws it down off the alley-oop pass.
It's so amazing when you get a chance to see a player in his own space. It's almost as if the defense doesn't exist. He can go left, he can go right, he can attack. He's playing on that court by himself.
And too much contact.
His timing was a tad bit off.
Substitution being made in this one. Oh, the whistle. Jay, take your hands off of me.
That's just a blatant foul. Maybe he's trying to make a statement.
Teague, a shot, no good.
I love when I see a good contest. You're crowding the players landing.
Flushes down the slam. Jay, no question. There's an unspoken bond there.
Just on the same wavelength. And how about this? Sometimes a bad pass is a great pass when you have somebody as athletic as that can catch that anywhere and slam it down.
That's out of bounds. Last touch by LeBron. Teague. And the Lakers with the rebound. Has a chance and draws the foul.
I don't know about that one, Ed. I always thought your hand was part of the ball.
Michael Beasley at the line for 2 shots. For his career, 76% from the line. First one goes down. Goes 2 for 2 at the line. Now a timeout here for the Timberwolves, as they'll take a moment to go over things here in the second quarter. Coach is going to shift gears and adjust his matchups. Easy path to the rim.
Again, Ed, if you made it to this level, you're capable of doing things that normal humans can never do, even if you're not known for it.
4-3. It's Covington with the rebound. And they call the foul. Felt the breeze there, Jay.
A simple touch foul.
Team foul number 4. Los Angeles Lakers are at the limit.
Tough-looking shot there. Still gets it to go down.
As my mother would say to the defender, A for effort, F for results.
Gets it in the left corner. Here's a chance from long range. And the rebound taken in by Towns. Covington. And he's going to the free throw line.
Aggressive play there, but you can't fault the defender for being up in the shooter. You need to contest shots, each and every one of them.
Gorgie Jang has got 2 shots coming. For his career, 78% at the line. Off the mark on the first free throw. Off the mark, 0 for 2 at the line. Beasley matched up with the former Wildcat. Now a pass stolen by the Timberwolves. Oh, they call the foul, Jay.
He took a chance. That's the right call.
First free throw is good. And gets both to drop at the line. Deep left corner. Fires the 3. You need a brick wall to defend this guy. One of the best in the game, Kyle Korver.
Just let me break down to all the young players at home how special of a pass this was. That was a perfect delivery, and it hit the player right in the chest.
Can't connect. Fires the 3. That's off the side of the rim, short. Teague with the basketball. Down 3. Slams it down.
It's that easy, Ed. You never want to leave any doubt when attacking the rim.
It's my man right here, y'all. Get yours. I got ball. You got it. You got it.
To Beasley. To the rim. Lays it up and in.
Well, they have such great flow to their offense this evening. The ball isn't sticking to one player individually. It's moving around the perimeter, and it's zipping. They're playing with a special cohesiveness.
And the finish at the rim.
Did you see the way that dribble freed him up? It created so much space. I did, but the defender didn't.
Lets it fly from long range. Not going down here. Teague with it up top. Down by 1. And a putback slam.
And I got a chance to hear a lot of the conversation at the bench. And one of the things they called out was owning the backboards. Looks like the message is really getting through.
Beyond the arc for 3. Oh, good offense beating good defense.
And the three-point shot of the offense applies so much pressure on the defense, you can no longer build your teams inside out. The new way, you build your team outside in.
To Beasley. For 3. Still hasn't hit from deep in the first half. No good. To Teague. And they call the foul. Jay, he was there too late.
Great job, Ed, by the shooter to create contact after the jump. That's how you get to the free throw line.
Jeff Teague, a couple of free throws on the way. A career 84% free throw shooter. And he makes them both. Nice finish at the rim.
Attack mode isn't a switch that you can just turn on and off. He needs to do more of that. We need to see him penetrate, get into that lane, and create.
From the outside, no good. To Lowry. Almost, and he's not getting the call. To Teague. Face, drives to the rim, and and scores.
In an era where big centers often get devalued, Karl-Anthony Towns is a true foundational player. He can function as a traditional center, but also can show you quick moves around the perimeter and knock down that three-point shot from deep.
In a flash, scores at the rim.
You see, you can't actually get mesmerized by the ball. You actually have to focus on the dribbler's belly button. I know that may sound cheesy, but trust me, he can't go anywhere without his core.
And he's fouled. Very close. Free throws coming up.
Love the fact that the shooter created contact on the upward motion to shoot the basketball. Big time play.
Can't connect on the second, and he splits the pair. Deep three at the buzzer. Time expires on the quarter. The Lakers have the lead.
Thanks, guys. Let's take a look at what went down so far in this one. The Lakers will start the second half with a narrow lead. They decided to make a statement in the opening half, and they did it by throwing down dunk after dunk after dunk. I think the rim is still shaking. Have a look at the leading scorers for the Los Angeles Lakers. The Timberwolves aren't down by too much at the half. And even though they don't have the lead, they're doing a great job of moving the ball around. They might find themselves on the winning end of the scoreboard if they can keep it up. These are the guys getting buckets for the Minnesota Timberwolves.
Game trap. Blocks.
Very physical basketball in the first half from these squads. Lots of blocked shots and some great defensive intensity.
Player of the half.
The chosen one. And his court IQ were on display as he delivered the ball, putting his teammates in a position to score the basketball. His timing was impeccable.
Who was cold?
Forget cold. This guy will be happy to be lukewarm at this point. He can't seem to get anything going. Here we go with the top plays from the first half.
Number 2. Number 1.
Thanks for joining us for the halftime report. The second half is about to get started.
All right, y'all. I'm going to put y'all on a brief pause. I'll be right back.
right down Broadway for the 2. Defender has to pick him up.
There you go. I like seeing his scoring coming from unlikely sources.
To Gortat. He was smothered and still gets it to go down.
Man, that may not have been a gimme, but that layup at the rim definitely chips away at the pride of the defense.
Towns. Short jumper won't go down. To Beasley. Perfect feed to set up the basket.
That's lunch pail business right there. Don't worry about the no call. Keep powering through.
Teague with the basketball. His guy's down 3. And he's fouled. A trip to the line coming up.
I've seen it happen so many times. Small things like that foul can end up becoming a momentum changer. Let's see how this one plays out.
Nope. First one does not go. Oh, he missed on a pair. To Gortat. Lays it up and in.
Well, the shooting has been spectacular, but one of the things that I've seen as the difference maker in this ball game is how they are catching the basketball. They're not establishing a pivot foot, which leaves the defense wondering which way you can drive, but when that shot is working like that, you got it any way you want it.
And scores on the step back.
Ooh, is there a medic in the house? You need to get those ankles retaped ASAP.
James, deep left corner, going to launch beyond the arc, and he stays cold from deep as he misses another one. It's no good. Covington. Shot from the lane won't go. The follow won't go either. LeBron into the front court, up by 3. From long range, he missed his first 4 from downtown. He finally gets a 3 to go.
I'm going to tell you what every shooter thinks after he misses 4 in a row. One has to go in eventually.
Marcin Gortat, huge block.
Blocking so many shots only gives your perimeter that much more confidence to really apply more pressure.
Teague with it up top. The deficit is 6. And 1. Towns got his protein in today. He's going to the line for a chance at a 3-point play.
That was such a great job by the offensive player. Knowing that you're probably going to take some lumps here and there, but still remaining aggressive throughout the shot and getting a crack at the extra point.
Karl Anthony Towns trying to cash in on the 3-point play. Hasn't missed yet. Can convert the free throw. To Beasley. Not going down for him this time. To Teague. Good on the layup.
And when plays like that happen with multiple players touching the ball, the basketball gods will 100% reward you.
Lets it fly from beyond the arc, and the rebound taken by the Wolves. To Teague. Tough-looking shot there. Still gets it to go down.
And attention to detail is everything for a professional scorer like that. Actually getting it done the hard way there.
4-3. And it's Minnesota's rebound. Teague with the basketball. Our score all even in this third quarter. Gets to the basket and scores.
Contact on a drive can be a beautiful thing. Making those tough shots can really help you build a mental advantage over your defender.
Layup's good. Those are the types of shots you always strive for.
This offseason, I heard so many voices, even that of the great Shaquille O'Neal, talking about how LBJ needed to submit his own legacy. Well, for LeBron, it's not about chasing external accolades. It's about hunting your own legacy, and that's to be the greatest of all time.
To Beasley. He gets it.
There are certain guys in this league that should be put on alert status 24/7 because either they're posterizing you or that attempt can still be a poster.
He trying to finish, but he can't get it to go.
It's because he took his eye off his target, Ed. As an offensive player, you have to glare at where the defender's coming to, but quickly redirect yourself to your actual target. He was more consumed with the defender than he was the actual rim.
Jordan Bell with the dunk.
This type of game needs to be celebrated. This is the type of culture that is fostered when you play with unselfish players. When you give up a little bit of yourself and you make your teammate look great, that's the difference between winning and losing. So when you see these guys smiling, when you see them giving each other high fives, that's because of the energy that was created from the pass. Pass is one of the most brilliant things we have in this game.
James. T-Wolves with the basketball. Towns to Covington. Here's a chance from long range. It's no good. Shot's not going down. Yes, and the foul. And a chance at three coming up.
Oh, that was a big-time shot. But more impressive than the shot, the bench reactions. I love the celebration tactics. This is why you love this game.
Jordan Bell at the line for a chance at a three-point play. For his career, 68%. Gets it to go. Could have been more. A lot of contact, but no foul.
I don't know if the scouting report has made its way out here yet, but if anything, it says you need to not let him get that close to the rim.
And a whistle.
Those cat-like hands almost got a steal.
To Towns. Nice pass to set things up.
That's a strong finish. Regardless of contact, finishing strong is key.
It's James controlling the offense. To Gortat. Gortat rocking the rim.
This type of game needs to be celebrated. This is the type of culture that is fostered when you play with unselfish players. When you give up a little bit of yourself and you make your teammate look great, that's the difference between winning and losing. So when you see these guys smiling, when you see them giving each other high fives, that's because of the energy that was created from the pass. Pass is one of the most brilliant things we have in this game.
Teague with it up top. His guys find themselves trailing by a bucket. From the painted area, won't go down.
It's easy for the offense to get agitated when you keep turning around and the defense is right there in your face. The jawing is only going to escalate.
Count it.
Look, there was barely any contact on that last play. I agree with the ref's no call. Let him play.
To Towns. Marcin Gortat rejects it. That's his third block this evening.
This game is all about playing mind tricks on people. The offense is more worried about getting their shot blocked than they are about actually making the shot.
Count the basket. 2 more points in the paint.
I love the drive to the basket there. Instead of trying to go around or over, go through.
And he's fouled. He's going to the line for 2.
The game is too tight for you to be taking risks like that. You want to avoid foul trouble at all costs.
LeBron James at the line for 2 shots. He's been steady, 83% at the line. And he connects on the first free throw. Able to convert on both free throws. Timberwolves have the basketball. Marcin Gortat pins it.
You know why? I don't see anybody on the defensive end standing up out of position. I see everybody squatted down, really active with their hands. That's the mentality that will lead you to where you want to go.
Napier with the basketball. His guys trail now by 4. Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a three-point play.
So many times we get on the defender for quote-unquote letting the offensive player score on an and one. Sometimes there's a lucky bounce, but more often than not, it's the offensive player who makes the play happen despite the defender's best intentions.
Off the mark at the line. Richardson, defended by Jeff Teague. Fires the 3, and the rebound taken in by the T-Wolves. Teague with the basketball. His group now down 2. To Towns. Runner here, won't go. Nothing going here on that drive. To Richardson. Richardson to James. Fires the 3. Off the mark. And he's fouled. Nice move that time, and he's going to the line for 2.
No, no, no. I'll tell you. The team that makes the little mistakes, like committing unnecessary reach-in fouls like that, will be the team that ends up with the L.
2 for 2 on that trip. Los Angeles has the basketball. To James. Lets it fly from long range. Well defended. Teague with it up top. Tie game, 3rd quarter. To Towns. Knocks it down from mid-range.
You know, from a point guard perspective, one of the things that I learned when I played in the league was that the more I was willing to give the ball up, the harder other players were willing to run to their spots. The harder the bigs were running to the rim. The harder the three-point shooters were running to the three-point line because they knew they could be active recipients. And when they caught the ball, they knew exactly what to do with it.
Got it.
Strong finish. That's what you need, regardless of contact, focusing on the rim.
To Gortat. And a throwdown.
If you didn't dunk that, then we would have to talk about it.
Teague with the basketball. Lead is 2. LeBron James sends it away. Time to shuffle things up. Beyond the arc for 3. That one off the mark. It's no good. Calls out of bounds. Last touch by LeBron James. The Timberwolves have the basketball. Baseline drive. The shot won't fall. For 3. That no good. Off the mark. Napier with the basketball. 2-point advantage. Going to launch beyond the arc. Buries it on the catch and shoot.
And I just hear my high school coach preaching this thing to me every single day, and it's still pertinent for the NBA. It's all about spacing. And when you have guys who are lethal three-point shooters and they understand spacing, oh, that whole floor opens up, and that's a thing of beauty to watch.
And a putback slam.
Not really known for attacking the glass, but I like that hustle. We need to see more of that.
It's Minnesota basketball. To Towns. The shot almost.
And the game is so different. In today's NBA, defenders are longer, quicker, and more athletic than we've ever seen before. So offensively, as a shooter, you either have to be able to create more space off the dribble for your shot or have a much faster release. Ideally, you have both in your arsenal.
Jordan Bell swats it.
Here's one of the biggest secrets as we move into this new age of basketball, especially in the draft room. You have to draft players with size and length. That's the biggest deterrent for any team offensively.
From long range. Off the mark. No good. Napier with the basketball. Leads 5. Takes it right to the rim. A lot of contact there, but they say no foul.
Okay, you don't get a 10 for style points, but it worked.
To Richardson. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. Josh Richardson knocks it down from 3.
You know, from a point guard perspective, one of the things that I learned when I played in the league was that the more I was willing to give the ball up, the harder other players... Whoa! Get that out of here.
Message sent, Jay. Both coaches dipping into their reserves. Changes coming onto the floor. And they call it.
Just a tic-tac foul.
First try, no good. Good bounce back. Hits his second. It's a 1-of-2 trip. LeBron into the front court. The deficit now up to 5. Deep right corner. To Towns. The pass set it all up.
And the true test of a team's character is how they respond when they get hit in the mouth. Keep digging.
LBJ with it. To Richardson. 4-3. That's off the side of the rim, no good.
And big-time coaching strategy by the staff right there, utilizing their bench, keeping fresh legs on that shooter consistently throughout the course of the game.
And scores. Strong take.
And that may not have been a gimme, but that layup at the rim definitely chips away at the pride of the defense.
Oh, 5-second violation. Looks like some substitutions are coming on in. Here's a chance from long range. That's off the side of the rim, short. The follow won't go either. Late heave to beat the buzzer. That'll do it. Third quarter complete. The Timberwolves have the lead. It's Lakers ball as we start the fourth quarter. And I think the best way to describe where they stand right now is they're down, but they're not out.
It's a game we used to play in the league all the time. It's called a series of stops. That means get 3 stops in a row. Each game is a game within the game. You get 3 stops in a row, and then another 3 stops in a row, you're right back in this ballgame.
Oh, good defense by the Lakers. They come away with the steal.
Tonight, it may not cost you, but in a playoff game, it will.
Layup goes down. Well done.
Well, look, you can't be caught flat-footed on defense. You need to be on the balls of your feet, especially in transition. You have to jab at that guy with the ball, head jab. Make him think that maybe you will take him. Maybe you'll fan out to a defender on the perimeter, but still keep him guessing. But when you don't do that, that's easy money.
Lakers ball. Leaves his man in the dust and finishes at the rim.
Ooh, I'm telling you from experience, his teammates will never let that one down.
T. Drove the lane and finished strong at the hoop on that one.
I see this happen so much in the game. Just because a guy beats you off the dribble doesn't mean that you need to quit on the play. Stay in there, continue to be physical, even if you're behind the play.
And count the basket.
Well, we got a chance to firsthand watch something be created. I think we just watched an epidemic of passing. I've never seen something like this before. It was so contagious, everybody started to do it, and it ultimately led to the other team's demise.
If that's an epidemic, sign me up. Here comes the screen. Right down Broadway, 4-2.
No doubt about where that one was headed.
Across the timeline comes James. His guys trail by 10.
He sent that one to the third row.
He was locked in. That was impressive. Off the iron, no good. Goes reverse to lay it in.
You normally don't see that, but that's the type of thing that keeps shooters in the league for a long time. Every once in a while, they venture into the paint.
Nice pass to set things up. JaVale McGee tips it. T.
Sent a message on that one, Ed.
Fires the three, hauled in by James. And he's fouled. Very close, Jay. The result, he's going to the line.
There's a very fine line between maximum effort and carelessness. I'm willing to live with a few mistakes and maximal effort than having to constantly remind my players to close out.
First one, count it. Good free throw shooting. Knocks down a pair. Teague with it up top. Up 6. Goes to the left side. Teague. Has a look. It's LeBron with the rebound. To Wade. Dwayne Wade. Small sample size, but making the most of it. He's 1 for 2.
I don't know if the scouting report has made its way out here yet, but if anything, it says you need to not let him get that close to the rim.
And a whistle.
That's just a blatant foul. Maybe he's trying to make a statement.
Both teams tweaking their lineups. Here comes some changes. Towns. To Covington. Robert Covington with the strong finish.
Some players are so cerebral. I'm not even paying attention to the dunk as much as I'm paying attention to the player pointing and communicating to everybody his team needs a guard on the next play down the court.
Yes, and the foul. And a chance at 3 coming up.
And I love the smile on the face of the offensive player. Sometimes luck is on your side. I don't know how that shot went in, but and one.
JaVale McGee trying to cash in on a three-point play. History not on his side. 58% from the line. Minnesota at the controls. Finish Finishing inside the paint on that one.
Look at that, calm under pressure. You see a lot of guys rush those. Nice extra move there.
James to Beasley. Fires the three. The harder the shot, the easier it looks from Michael Beasley.
Just because someone is listening to you doesn't mean that they actually hear you. At the end of the game, when players get tired, they listen to what the assignment was, but they didn't hear what it was.
And scores.
Did you see that change of direction mid-flight? And also the English he utilized to spin the ball off the rim? That was a thing of beauty.
Not a good pass there. T-Wolves have it.
You go back to the principles, things that we started working on when we were in first and second grade. It's called the shell drill. You stay down in the stance defensively, you try to deny the next pass away, and you have to communicate. If your conditioning is bad, you have no chance. But if you're able to do all these things together, collectively, you will be able to stop a great passing team.
Trying to cash in, open look, and he buries it. Defense has to wake up. Give him 2 points. High percentage.
When the ball's in his hands, we all knew what was going to happen.
Teague with the basketball. Up by 6. Dwayne Wade. Shabazz Napier snatching it out of the air.
Oh, he blocked that with authority.
Minnesota with the basketball. And he hits.
When I played, and I see guys do this all the time, when you shoot, the target isn't the basket. The target is actually before you even go into the shot. The target are your hands defensively. If your hands are down and you give me clear vision towards the bucket, that shot's definitely going in.
With the fadeaway. Burns him for the basket.
The reality is no one can guard a player at his level one-on-one. The help defense needs to be shown, and he needs to see a series of obstacles instead of just one individual.
That's toughness right there. Physical inside, gets it to go.
Attack mode isn't a switch that you can just turn on and off. He needs to do more of that. We need to see him penetrate, get into that lane, and create.
JaVale McGee sends it away. James into the front court. His guys trail now by 4. Whoa, what a finish.
The pass was really good, but what I love most about the play, Ed, was that every player that ran in transition had active hands, which means they were active targets. They provided a target for the player to deliver the pass. That's how you work together as teammates.
Nice touch around the basket with the tip.
In the paint, you need to finish just like that.
To Beasley. Lets it fly from long range, and it's Towns there to get the rebound. Teague with it up top. They lead it. 4-point game. Can't get past the defender. Dwayne Wade knocked away. It's getting dangerous down there.
And I hated getting my shot blocked like that, but I did like getting the ball right back.
The opposing coach is going to counter, make some changes of his own. Teague. Beyond the arc for 3. And the rebound taken down by the Lakers. LeBron with it up top. Down 4. To Wade. For 3. And he's fouled. Good play by the shooter.
You know what? That's an even better play by the defender. I like the foul there. Send a message. Nothing easy.
He's going to have to earn it now. Knocks down the first. And he hits the second. Perfect from the line. Hits all 3 of them. Teague with the basketball. Leads 1. To Towns. Not done yet. Another follow, still no good. Nice follow-up on the dunk there.
That's what I'm talking about. Nice finish. It's all business.
Teague with it up top. Up by 3. Dwayne Wade with a piece.
Just erasing mistakes left and right.
Michael Beasley with the slam.
It's that easy, Ed. You never want to leave any doubt when attacking the rim.
T-Wolves at the controls going up the floor. Teague to Towns. Knocked loose. Lakers have it. Wade looking for his man. Can't connect from inside. Teague with the basketball. His team up by 1. To Covington. LeBron James able to recover with the block.
Ed, that's light work for a guy with his ability.
To Teague. Gets it in the left corner. Driving right to the basket. And look out.
The defender needs to do a better job of forcing a pickup there.
Lowry into the front court. His guys down 3. He takes it right at them and scores. You have to fill in there.
That might have been a little bit easier than expected there, considering the score.
Teague with it up top. Looking to make something happen. To Towns. The drive right to the basket and scores. Karl-Anthony Towns with the finish.
Did you see the way that dribble freed him up? It created so much space. I did, but the defender didn't.
Now ready to shoot at the line.
The game is too tight for you to be taking risks like that. You want to avoid foul trouble at all costs.
And hits the first free throw. Goes 2 for 2. T-Wolves with the basketball. Teague. Calls out of bounds. Last touch by Jeff Teague.
Hey, switch, I got him.
Runner's good there.
Man, if we were at Rucker Park right now, everybody will be wilding on the court. Guaranteed.
The pass taken away by the Lakers.
From a guy who's been there before, tomorrow morning you'll wake up and you would have wished this was a bad dream. But in reality, all you can do is knock the cobwebs off and let it fuel you for tomorrow.
Slams it down. And boy, that was a lot to navigate.
No excuse to not be a little bit more physical there on the defensive end. Needed that stop.
Covington to Towns. Knocked loose. Lakers come up with it. It goes down.
And if you're on defense on that last possession, no need to look over to the coach's bench, hold up your arms, wonder what did you do. Everybody got back. Everybody communicated. Everybody pointed. It was just better offense than there was defense.
JaVale McGee. Huge block.
Just incredible timing on that swat.
James. Won't go down. LeBron James rejects it. Lowry into the front court. Leads just a point. Nice pass to get things going.
Look, there was barely any contact on that last play. I agree with the ref's no call. Let him play.
Timberwolves have the basketball. Screen coming. LeBron James knocked it away.
Oh, should take that ball home as a gift.
That's a souvenir. Mixing things up. Hockey line substitutions. Both teams making changes. Going to launch beyond the arc. Jay, he's shaking his head. The guilty party. He knows it's better to be lucky than good.
Or he knows it was just a really bad shot that just happened to go in. But sometimes when the basketball heavens drop a gift in your lap, you take it.
The shot by Lowry misses. Jordan Bell with the dunk.
I was expecting the dish there, but way to fake that one and lay that one in.
To Beasley. Can't connect from in close. The Timberwolves have the basketball. Knocked loose. That's out of bounds. Last touch by LeBron. It'll stay with Minnesota. It's a victory for the Timberwolves as they win a close one by 2. That'll wrap things up. For Jay Williams and our entire crew, I'm Ed Cohen. This has been a presentation of the NBA on EA Sports.
Here we go with the EA Sports post-game wrap-up. The Timberwolves finished with a narrow victory on the scoreboard. The defense in this matchup was outstanding. When they weren't blocking shots, they were making steals, and it all came together for a terrific win. Here are the guys who put up the most points for the Minnesota Timberwolves. The Lakers are probably frustrated with themselves after such a narrow loss. Chemistry was clearly not the issue today because they were definitely sharing the ball well. Still, everyone knows they'd rather be sharing the joy of a victory. What you see here is how the majority of the points were scored for the Los Angeles Lakers.
Game track. Assists.
The teams in this matchup did a great job of moving the ball and keeping the game flowing. It was the sort of action fans love to see, and I definitely enjoyed it myself. The unselfish play made for a great game.
Player of the game.
Karl Anthony Towns gets the award for the most obvious reason, and that's his scoring output. He couldn't be stopped, and it was incredible to watch.
Who was cold?
This isn't the segment you want to be in, of course, but even the best players find their way into this part of the show. Time now for the top plays of the game.
Number 2. Number 1.
Here's a look at the upcoming games for the Minnesota Timberwolves. On behalf of Ed Cohen and Jay Williams, this is Jalen Rose signing off.
fire. Let's bring the fire. Let's bring the fire to him.
Fred VanVleet to Lee. Doncic to Lee. Wide open look, won't go.
Oh, I like that. You got the defense rotating from side to side. They're even recovering late, but still you got to make that one.
James to Lowry for three. Misfires. It's no good. Has a look. The jumper's off the mark. LeBron James with the rock. Lowry. Shot from the lane won't go. Knocked loose. Lakers come up with it. Gortat. Straight on look. To Lowry. Nice pass to set things up.
You know, from a point guard perspective, one of the things that I learned when I played in the league was that the more I was willing to give the ball up, the harder other players were willing to run to their spots. The harder the bigs were running to the rim. The harder the three-point shooters were running to the three-point line because they knew they could be active recipients. And when they caught the ball, they knew exactly what to do with it.
Lowry into the front court. Up 6. To James. Oh, the touch at the rim. Count it.
This type of game needs to be celebrated. This is the type of culture that is fostered when you play with unselfish players. When you give up a little bit of yourself and you make your teammate look great, that's the difference between winning and losing. So when you see these guys smiling, when you see them giving each other high fives, that's because of the energy that was created from the pass. Pass is one of the most brilliant things we have in this game.
The big guy, Greg Monroe, looking good. 4 for 5.
Old school equals high percentage.
LBJ. To Lowry. From the painted area, won't go down. Lee to Monroe. Finish that. LeBron with it up top. Up by 6. Deep left corner. Josh Richardson. That's off the side of the rim. No good. To Luka Doncic. Fred VanVleet. To Luka Doncic. And a nice finish at the rim.
Here's what's brilliant about Luka Doncic. Everybody thinks that you need to be fast or be able to ISO somebody and create your own shot with your speed or your athleticism or your explosiveness. That is not the case. Doncic is 6'8", 230 pounds. Put that smaller guard on your hip, post him up, walk him down, shoot shots over the top. If you have an uncanny style of play, that game can reward you a ton in this league.
To Monroe. Oh, Courtney Lee. He's now 4 for 6. It's James controlling the offense. To Richardson. Lowry.
Double.
LeBron James against Al-Farouq Aminu. The drive right to the basket. Lowry. Short jumper off the mark.
It's easy. Force guys into low percentage shots. That's the reason why we're big into stats. It was all provided to you before the game in the scouting report.
Nice pace, sets it up, and slams it down.
It's that easy, Ed. You never want to leave any doubt when attacking the rim.
Doncic to Lee. Here comes the screen. Lee curling inside. Oh, he had it. Across the timeline, it's Lowry. Looking to make something happen. Keep on trying. Shot's no good there.
That's how you do it. You keep riding him to the basket, and if the refs aren't calling it, keep being physical. Keep knocking him off balance.
Trying to cash in. Not that time.
I don't know why he rushed that shot. He was wide open. Take your time.
To Luka Doncic. Down low to Monroe. Oh, emphatic slam.
Well, some players just have that innate ability to let the game reveal itself, and that's the patience that Doncic has. He also has the height at 6'8". He can see over smaller defenders to make that easy pass.
Lowry to Gortat. Yes, marching Gortat. That's how it's done. He's 4 for 4 in the game.
This type of game needs to be celebrated. This is the type of culture that is fostered when you play with unselfish players. When you give up a little bit of yourself and you make your teammate look great, that's the difference between winning and losing. So when you see these guys smiling, when you see them giving each other high fives, that's because of the energy that was created from the pass. Pass is one of the most brilliant things we have in this game.
Oh, you've got to get that one to go. Lowry into the front court. He'll run the offense. James to Gortat. Off the assist.
And a lot of passers usually have their head on the swivel, but ultimately, either you have a feel for the game or you don't.
Fred VanVleet to Lee. He gets it. LBJ has it. To Gortat. Gortat rocking the rim.
Oh, man, did you see that swiftness? He dunked that thing like a tennis ball.
It looked like that in his hand. Fred VanVleet to Lee. Here comes the screen. Marching Gortat. Tips it.
This game is all about playing mind tricks on people. The offense is more worried about getting their shot blocked than they are about actually making the shot.
To Luka Doncic. Fred VanVleet down low to Monroe. Oh, he missed a short one there. Lowry with it. It's an 8-point lead. James to Gortat. Layup goes down. Well done.
And I love when people are saying, well, he's not an exciting player. I don't need him to be exciting. I need him to be fundamentally sound.
Doncic to VanVleet. Nothing going here on that drive. No good. Oh, it looked like he may have gotten him there. Josh Richardson, now 3 for 9.
Hey, one of the things I hear all the great teams say in the huddle, they say 1, 2, 3, no mercy. Now it's time for you to go even harder on the defensive end.
Changes coming from both sides right now. Fred VanVleet to Hardaway. has a chance. Rebound LeBron. Los Angeles, they have it. To James. A drive through the paint, but his shot misses.
And you see so many players quit on a play after they were beat the first time, but not him. He stayed on his hip, he fought back, and he made the player miss the shot. That's great defense.
Love the hustle. Sprawled out on the deck. Lowry down for McGee. McGee powers it through. He climbed the ladder on that one.
Well, the question is, how big is the ladder? He's still climbing.
Fred VanVleet to Hardaway. To VanVleet. Fires the three. VanVleet denied. Have to like the defense.
And big-time coaching strategy by the staff right there, utilizing their bench, keeping fresh legs on that shooter consistently throughout the course of the game.
And he's going to the line to shoot. Kyle Lowry, a couple of free throws on the way, shooting 80% in this contest. First one, count it. And he makes them both. Brunson to right. To Porzingis. Can't miss those. Has a look. Deep two there, won't go. That ends the third quarter with the Lakers in command. Dallas with the basketballs. We begin the fourth quarter, and not a whole lot you could do in this situation other than give it your best shot.
And players don't like to hear this, Ed, but the reality of the matter is this is a character-building opportunity. Yes, you may lose this game, but that does not mean that you do not fight each and every possession.
LeBron into the front court. His guys holding the big lead. Flushes it home.
You know, it reminds me, Ed, of a story a legendary coach once told me. He said, if you ever get in a fight, you're not going to hit somebody with an open hand, correct? You'll probably... break a finger. But if you hit somebody with a fist, what is that? That's 5 fingers working collectively together as one. That's how you deliver a knockout punch, and that's what we're seeing tonight.
James into the front court. His guys hold a commanding lead. Pass stolen by the Mavericks.
Tonight, it may not cost you, but in a playoff game, it will.
Return label included.
The offense might want to adjust here. That's his 4th block of the evening.
It's good, and one.
The offense has very little to lose on those type of plays if they know they can, number 1, create contact, and number 2, still get the ball up. You need to assert yourself fully on the defensive end by initiating the contact and not allowing the offensive player to get that ball above his waist.
Dwight Powell trying to cash in on a three-point play. For his career, 73%. Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a three-point play.
People become so fixated on the hands or the arms or the strengths of the arms. I look at the legs. The strength of his legs help him power through that play. That's how you get and ones.
LeBron James at the line for a chance at a three-point play. Hasn't missed yet. Off the mark at the line. Mavericks with the basketball. A drive to the basket, but the shot rattles around and out. To James. And finishes strong.
I know there's that old saying that says one man can't beat five, but we're watching one man carry four other players. His back has to be hurting. Another big-time finish.
To Hardaway. Lakers have it.
Maybe pace it right here. They got a big lead at home.
Brunson. To Porzingis. And the Lakers able to grab the rebound. James to Korver. Lets it fly from long range. You need a brick wall to defend this guy. One of the best in the game, Kyle Korver.
You know, from a point guard perspective, one of the things that I learned when I played in the league was that the more I was willing to give the ball up, the harder other players were willing to run to their spots. The harder the bigs were running to the rim. The harder the three-point shooters were running to the three-point line because they knew they could be active recipients. And when they caught the ball, they knew exactly what to do with it.
LeBron James, huge block.
Here's one of the biggest secrets as we move into this new age of basketball, especially in the draft room. You have to draft players with size and length. That's the biggest deterrent for any team offensively.
Brunson. Nothing going here on that drive. Wow, look at him dive for the loose ball. That's out of bounds. Last touch by LeBron. Both teams tweaking their lineups. Here comes some changes. Porzingis. Michael Beasley sends it away.
Blocking so many shots only gives your perimeter that much more confidence to really apply more pressure.
Stops Porzingis. Sends it away.
You know why? I don't see anybody on the defensive end standing up out of position. I see everybody squatted down, really active with their hands. That's the mentality that will lead you to where you want to go.
James to Beasley. Here's a chance from long range. Beasley forced that one. Defense was right there. Brunson to right. Here comes the screen.
You see it.
And he's fouled. Nice move that time, and he's going to the line for two.
Just because a team's winning doesn't mean the refs are going to put away the whistle. Play right all the way through.
DeLon Wright has got two shots coming. He's perfect from the line so far. 2 for 2 on that trip.
Let's go. Pick him up.
James. Beyond the arc for three. It's good. And the foul. And he's going to the line for a chance at a 4-point play.
Most definitely contact on that forearm during the follow-through. You have to give the offensive player a lot of credit. The concentration you need to make a shot after getting fouled, that's big time.
You can count that one a 4-point play. Dallas has it. Doncic to Porzingis. Yes, and the foul. And a chance at 3 coming up.
Ed, you ever bail out of something at the last second? That's what I saw right there from the defender. We call that no man's land. They weren't really committed to getting out of the way, committing a hard foul, or taking the brunt of the contact.
And he missed the free throw. Gortat gets it in the right corner. Going to launch beyond the arc. That's off the side of the rim, short. Oh, whistle.
A simple touch foul.
Coach is going to shift gears and adjust his matchups. Right. To Van Vliet. Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a three-point play.
That was such a great job by the offensive player. Knowing that you're probably going to take some lumps here and there, but still remaining aggressive throughout the shot and getting a crack at the extra point.
Free throw up and good. It's a three-point play, but a rare spot as they continue to trail big. James. From long range, knocks it down and the foul. And a chance now at a four-point play.
Ed, body controls everything, especially on the defensive side of the floor. That was a great contest up top, but your body hit him on the way down. That's a foul every time.
Anthony Simmons with a chance at a four-point play. Hasn't missed yet. And he connects at the line. Doncic to Porzingis. To Luka Doncic. Missed a wide-open look. To Korver. Fires the three. And he's fouled. Good play by the shooter.
You know what? That's an even better play by the defender. I like the foul there. Send a message. Nothing easy.
He's going to have to earn it now. Anthony Simmons is going to get a chance at three here. He's perfect from the line so far. First free throw is good. Second and three is good. Hits all three free throws. It's the Mavericks right now at the controls. LeBron James with the block.
That kid can block out the sun, Ed.
And an 8-second violation. It's going the other way. Time to shuffle things up. Marcin Gortat swats it. That's his third block this evening. Porzingis. Shot from the lane won't go. Gortat to Wade. Stuffs it down with authority. At this point, they're twisting in the wind.
Were you looking for a response from me? Because I don't really know what else there is to even say. I mean, is this even a game? I mean, we should just start packing up and getting ready to go right now.
Finishing inside the paint on that one.
When you're a EuroLeague MVP at the age of 19, let me break down why your game is perfectly suited at the PG spot to be a dominant one in the league. Because Luka Doncic is a technician offensively. In any screen and roll opportunity, he makes the simple read. He's not the most dynamic player offensively. He doesn't have Ben Simmons' athleticism. But what he does have is Rajon Rondo vision mixed with a jump shot where he can beat you any and every way he wants to.
Oh, good defense there as the Mavs take it away.
You go back to the principles, things that we started working on when we were in first and second grade. Is called the shell drill. You stay down in the stance defensively, you try to deny the next pass away, and you have to communicate. If your conditioning is bad, you have no chance. But if you're able to do all these things together, collectively, you will be able to stop a great passing team.
To Monroe. Oh, great pass, setting up the basket.
I'm not sure that wasn't an offensive foul, but take it when you can get it.
To Gortat. James. That's off the side of the rim, no good. Yes, and the foul. And a chance at 3 coming up.
The defender was actually in a good position there. They even made a decent play on the ball, but sometimes those bounces go the other way. Still, stay aggressive out there.
Luka Doncic trying to cash in on the three-point play. He struggled so far. Free throw good, so they get the three-point play, but it's not much more than a drop in the bucket with the score right where it is. Gets it in the left corner. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. That's off the side of the rim, short. Mavericks with the possession. Porzingis down low to Monroe. Turns and slams it down.
It's that easy, Ed. You never want to leave any doubt when attacking the rim.
Across the timeline comes James. He'll run the offense. For 3. Buries the trifecta.
You live by the 3, you die by the 3. And guess what? They're living large right now.
Porzingis to Monroe. Nothing going here on that drive. Offensive board. Nice follow-up on the dunk there. He's been a one-man show, but Jay, they're still down in this one.
He's their lone bright star, their only star tonight. Some other of the supporting cast members really need to step up.
Dallas owns the basketball. Oh, they call the foul, Jay.
Welcome to new age basketball. You blow on me, that's a foul.
Luka Doncic at the line for 2 shots. Shooting 50%. Some yes, some no in this contest. Goes 2 for 2.
I got ball. I'm here.
I got him. Here we go.
For 3. Anthony Simmons is going to get 3 shots here. Hasn't missed yet. And hits the first free throw. Hits the second. 1 more coming. And he cashes in at the line. 3 for 3. To Porzingis. Knocked loose. Lakers come up with it. Pass stolen by the Mavericks. Porzingis for 2. James clears the rebound.
And you knew this game had a chance to get out of hand pretty quickly because of the communication. When these guys stepped on the court, Ed, they were yapping back and forth to each other. And that kind of communication, that kind of collective responsibility to one another, you feel that on the court. That's why this team is special.
Good look that time, but off the mark. To Luka Doncic. JaVale McGee able to recover with the block.
Just incredible timing on that swat.
Nice finish at the rim.
Well, we got a chance to firsthand watch something be created. I think we just watched an epidemic of passing. I've never seen something like this before. It was so contagious, everybody started to do it, and it ultimately led to the other team's demise.
If that's an epidemic, sign me up. And he connects on the first free throw. Able to convert on both free throws.
Oh, good shot, boy.
Here we go. I got him.
Oh, yeah, it's me and you.
Wade. Fred VanVleet. Nice pace, sets it up, and slams it down.
But most importantly, you have to keep the ball moving. Maybe run some floppy sets, some horn sets. Raise those bigs up, which open up the lane, and let them be the passers to make plays easier for the guards.
Dwayne Wade turning back the clock. Tough shot.
I don't know how he saw his man out in the cut like that, but that was nice.
JaVale McGee snatching it out of the air. Now preparing to shoot at the line.
Ed, the reality is that good jump shooters know how to get those calls. Overall, though, there's less flopping in the game, which is great. But there's something uncanny about certain players' abilities to get those calls on a regular basis.
Oops, he missed the first one. And he's able to hit the second after missing that first one. It's James. Textbook defense. And he finishes at the rim.
Oh, yeah. I like that.
The assist from number 2.
I got him.
James. Oh, good defense there as the Mavs take it away.
Mismatch.
Fred VanVleet. Won't go down. Working hard on the glass. On the follow. Way to stay with it.
Big shout out to that. This team, it's obvious you've been doing all the preparation required of your team in the weight room in the offseason. Flex on them.